The universe is alive with invisible forces, constantly interacting with every aspect of existence. These forces, while unseen, are far from intangible. They influence the physical, emotional, and spiritual realms in profound ways. At the core of this mystery lies the concept of subtle energy, an essential element of the universe often referred to in spiritual and scientific traditions alike. It is the unseen fabric that connects all things, flowing through and around us, shaping our experiences, emotions, and even our thoughts. This energy exists in frequencies, each vibration representing a distinct level of consciousness and reality. At higher frequencies, there is peace, clarity, and creativity, while lower frequencies are often associated with fear, stagnation, and negativity. These vibrations act like an energetic language, communicating between the universe and the self. Just as a radio needs to be tuned to the right station, so too must we align ourselves with higher vibrations to experience harmony and growth. Yet, these forces are not always easily accessible or understood. Many of us are disconnected from them due to distractions, societal constructs, or internal struggles. In fact, the very structure of our modern lives often suppresses awareness of these energies. Ancient civilizations had a deep understanding of this subtle energy, describing it in various forms, prana, chi, or ether, but much of this knowledge has been lost or hidden over time. To truly comprehend these forces, one must explore their role in the manipulation of reality. At its core, energy serves as the building block of existence. Every thought, word, and action emits a vibrational frequency that interacts with the universal field. In this way, our reality is co-created by the energies we emit and absorb. Whether we are conscious of it or not, we are active participants in this energetic dance. But these forces are not neutral. Just as there are energies that uplift and empower, there are also those that distort and suppress. Some energies are self-generated, arising from fear, doubt, or unresolved trauma. Others come from external sources, people, environments, or even systems designed to control the collective consciousness. The presence of these lower frequencies often obscures our ability to sense and utilize the higher, more empowering energies that surround us. For instance, geometric and symbolic patterns, such as those found in ancient spiritual texts, were understood to hold energetic resonance. These patterns weren't just decorative, they were tools to channel and amplify higher vibrations. Today, much of this wisdom remains hidden, but its influence persists in subtle ways, often embedded in architecture, art, and nature itself. Even the cosmic forces, the stars, planets, and celestial events, play a role in this energetic dynamic. Astrology, for example, isn't merely about predicting events, but understanding the flow of energy as it moves through the universe and influences individual lives. These forces, while vast and distant, are intimately connected to the energies within us. The interaction between subtle energy and physical matter highlights the transformative power of energy. Science now acknowledges concepts like quantum fields, which bear striking similarities to ancient ideas about universal energy. Quantum physics demonstrates that particles can behave as waves, existing in multiple states until observed, much like the potential energy within us waiting to be activated. Understanding these forces begins with recognizing their presence. They operate silently but powerfully, influencing emotions, relationships, and even the course of our lives. The awareness of their existence is the first step toward harnessing them. By tuning into these vibrations, we can begin to reshape our reality and step into a greater alignment with the universal flow. Every moment of our existence, we are surrounded by invisible forces that shape the way we feel, think, and act. These forces, rooted in the energetic fabric of the universe, play a profound role in human life, often without us even realizing it. Understanding their effects begins with recognizing how they influence our personal energy field, also known as the aura or electromagnetic field. One of the most direct ways these forces manifest is through disruptions in our energy field. Our energy field is a delicate system that responds to both internal emotions and external environments. When these invisible forces are at play, they can create imbalances or blockages that disrupt the natural flow of energy. These blockages often manifest as feelings of stagnation, lack of motivation, or even unexplained physical fatigue. People frequently describe these experiences as feeling drained or out of sync, without understanding that these sensations are the result of unseen energetic interferences. Another key area where these forces take hold is in our mental and emotional states. The thoughts we have, the beliefs we hold, and the emotions we feel are all influenced by the energy that surrounds us. When negative forces dominate, they amplify doubts, fears, and insecurities, creating a feedback loop that reinforces their power over us. For instance, you might find yourself trapped in repetitive patterns of negative thinking or self-sabotage. These aren't just psychological issues, they're energetic disruptions caused by external influences working to keep your vibration low. These forces also shape the way we connect with others. Relationships, whether personal or professional, are deeply affected by the energy exchanged between individuals. Invisible forces can act as barriers that create misunderstandings, conflicts, or emotional distance. You might find that certain relationships leave you feeling depleted or unsettled. This is often the result of energetic dissonance, a mismatch in vibrational frequencies amplified by the presence of these unseen forces. Another often overlooked aspect is how these forces interact with the environments we occupy. Every space carries an energetic signature, and when we spend time in environments filled with negative or stagnant energy, it directly impacts our own energetic balance. Consider how being in a cluttered, chaotic space feels compared to being in a calm, organized one. The invisible forces at work in these environments influence your ability to think clearly, make decisions, and maintain emotional stability. But how do you recognize when these forces are influencing your life? The signs are subtle but undeniable once you tune into them. For example, physical symptoms like persistent fatigue, unexplained tension, or frequent illnesses can be direct indicators. Emotionally, you might experience sudden mood swings, feelings of hopelessness, or a constant state of anxiety. Mentally, you may notice a lack of focus or the inability to break free from obsessive thoughts. These symptoms are not random, they are the effects of external forces disrupting your natural energetic rhythm. One particularly insidious way these forces operate is through energetic conditioning from our past experiences. Traumas, unresolved conflicts, and limiting beliefs act as energetic imprints that these forces exploit to maintain control. When triggered, these imprints create a ripple effect that magnifies the influence of invisible forces in your present life. For example, a person who experienced rejection in the past may continue to attract situations that reinforce feelings of unworthiness, perpetuating a cycle of low vibrational energy. In addition to individual experiences, these forces also leverage collective energy to exert influence. Mass fear, anxiety, and uncertainty, often perpetuated by societal events, create a shared energetic environment that is difficult to escape. When the collective vibration is low, it becomes even harder for individuals to maintain their personal energetic balance. Throughout history, mechanisms of invisible control have influenced human lives in ways that often go unnoticed. These forces work on both mental and energetic levels, shaping our perceptions, decisions, and actions. By understanding these mechanisms, we can begin to dismantle the layers of influence that prevent us from realizing our true potential. At the core of these control mechanisms is programming, both mental and energetic. From a young age, individuals are exposed to societal norms, expectations, and beliefs that gradually mold their worldview. This programming creates an internal framework that dictates how we perceive reality. Subtle but powerful, it operates through repetition, from the stories we hear to the images we see. These mental patterns often become so ingrained that they feel like absolute truths rather than conditioned responses. For example, cultural beliefs about success, failure, and self-worth often stem from external narratives designed to keep people within specific boundaries. Energetically, this programming can manifest as stagnation in the energy field, creating blockages that make it difficult to tap into higher frequencies or personal power. External interferences also play a significant role in maintaining these invisible controls. Environments, both physical and digital, are carefully designed to influence our thoughts and emotions. Advertising, for instance, often appeals to our subconscious fears or desires, subtly nudging us toward choices that may not align with our true needs. Similarly, social media algorithms feed content that reinforces existing beliefs, creating echo chambers that limit perspective. This constant bombardment of information overwhelms the mind and clouds intuitive understanding, leaving little room for introspection or authentic self-expression. Relationships can also act as a source of interference. The people we surround ourselves with often project their own limitations, fears, and expectations onto us, consciously or unconsciously. These projections can create energetic imbalances, leading to feelings of guilt, obligation, or inadequacy. When left unchecked, such dynamics contribute to a cycle where external influences dictate internal states, making it difficult to establish a grounded and empowered sense of self. One of the most insidious tools of invisible control is the use of fear and distraction. Fear operates as a low-frequency emotion that disrupts the natural flow of energy within the body and mind. Whether it's fear of failure, judgment, or the unknown, this emotion anchors individuals to limiting beliefs and prevents them from exploring their full potential. Fear-based narratives are prevalent in media, politics, and even spirituality, subtly convincing people to seek external validation or solutions rather than turning inward for clarity. Distraction complements fear by keeping individuals focused on trivial or superficial matters, diverting their attention from deeper truths. Modern society thrives on a culture of constant stimulation, where the need to stay busy often overshadows the importance of self-reflection. Endless to-do lists, entertainment, and digital distractions pull attention outward, leaving little energy for inner work. This fragmentation of focus weakens the connection to one's higher self, making it easier for external forces to maintain control. The combined effects of programming, external interferences, and the manipulation of fear and distraction create a powerful system of invisible control. Breaking free from this system requires conscious effort and awareness. By identifying the patterns that govern our thoughts and energy, we can begin to reclaim sovereignty over our lives. The first step is recognizing the subtle influences at play and choosing to question the narratives and energies we've unconsciously accepted. In the vast web of energy that connects all things, the universe speaks to us in subtle, often overlooked ways. Recognizing the signs that you are being silenced by invisible forces requires a deep awareness of your physical, emotional, and spiritual states. These signs often manifest in patterns, synchronicities, and disruptions in your natural flow. By attuning yourself to these signals, you begin to understand the universe's quiet language and reclaim your power over external influences. One of the most common signs of interference is the emergence of unexplainable fatigue or lethargy. When invisible forces are at play, they often drain energy from your field, leaving you feeling perpetually tired despite adequate rest. This exhaustion isn't just physical, it extends to emotional and mental realms as well. A sense of heaviness, as though a weight presses down on your spirit, might accompany these feelings, signaling that your energy is being manipulated or blocked. Another clear indication comes through heightened emotional volatility. You may find yourself experiencing intense emotions, sadness, frustration, anger, that appear without any identifiable trigger. These feelings can stem from external energy interference, as outside forces aim to destabilize your equilibrium. It's vital to observe these emotions as they arise, questioning whether they genuinely belong to you or have been imposed by external influences. Beyond emotions, synchronicities play a profound role in the universe's communication. Have you noticed repeating numbers, specific symbols, or recurring themes in your daily life? These patterns are not random. The universe uses synchronicities to capture your attention and guide you toward a deeper understanding of the unseen forces at work. When these events occur, it's an invitation to pause, reflect, and consider what message is being conveyed. Physical symptoms also act as clues. Persistent headaches, tension in the neck and shoulders, or an unexplained tightness in the chest can be physical manifestations of energetic interference. The body, deeply intertwined with the spirit, often responds to shifts in energy before the conscious mind can interpret them. These sensations are signals, urging you to tune into the underlying energetic dynamics that may be disrupting your balance. In addition to physical and emotional signs, pay attention to the presence of resistance or obstacles in your life. When invisible forces are silencing you, you might notice that plans fall apart, communication breaks down, or opportunities slip through your fingers without explanation. These disruptions, though frustrating, are clues that your energy field is being affected. Identifying patterns of resistance helps you pinpoint areas where external forces may be at play. One of the most overlooked yet powerful ways to recognize these signs is through moments of silence and stillness. In today's noisy world, the quiet spaces often hold the loudest messages. When you sit in silence and connect with your inner self, you may notice subtle impressions or thoughts that feel planted rather than your own. This inner dialogue can reveal how external forces attempt to steer your focus or suppress your awareness. Finally, intuition becomes your greatest ally in detecting the invisible. Trust the gut feelings, the quiet nudges that tell you something is off. Intuition, a direct connection to the universal energy field, often bypasses the logical mind to deliver clarity. When you feel uneasy in certain environments, drained after interacting with specific people, or inexplicably resistant to certain ideas, your intuition is signaling interference. Learning to trust and act on these inner warnings empowers you to stay aligned with your true self. When we find ourselves feeling silenced by the universe's invisible forces, the key to regaining control lies in understanding and actively working with our own energy. Elevating your vibrational frequency is not just a concept, it's a practice that can empower you to navigate life with clarity and purpose. Let's explore effective techniques to break the silence and reclaim your connection to the universe. One of the first and most important steps is raising your vibration. Energy vibrates at different frequencies, and when you align yourself with higher vibrations, you naturally repel negativity and attract positivity. Simple practices such as focusing on gratitude, engaging in acts of kindness, and consciously choosing uplifting thoughts are powerful ways to shift your frequency. Journaling about things you're grateful for or sharing positive energy with others helps you resonate at a higher level. Another critical step is cleansing and protecting your energy field. Just as we cleanse our physical bodies, our energetic bodies require regular maintenance. Techniques such as smudging with sage or Palo Santo, taking salt baths, or visualizing a bright light enveloping you can help remove energetic debris. Imagine a protective bubble of light surrounding you. It could be golden, white, or any color that resonates with your sense of safety. This practice helps guard against external influences and strengthens your energy field. Meditation and grounding practices are indispensable for maintaining balance and clarity. Meditation allows you to quiet the noise, reconnect with your inner self, and tune into the subtle messages of the universe. Begin by dedicating just 10 to 15 minutes a day to focused breathing. As you inhale, imagine drawing in vibrant energy. As you exhale, release tension and negativity. Grounding is equally important. It anchors you to the present moment and stabilizes your energy. Walking barefoot on grass, connecting with nature, or visualizing roots extending from your feet into the earth can foster a deep sense of stability. To break free from the silence, it's essential to identify energy drains in your life. These can include negative relationships, overwhelming environments, or even your own limiting beliefs. Take inventory of what feels heavy or depleting. Begin to set boundaries with people or situations that do not serve your highest good. Saying no is an act of self-preservation and self-love. As you create space by removing these drains, you open yourself to abundance and opportunities that align with your true purpose. An often overlooked practice is aligning your actions with your intentions. Every thought and intention carries energy, but it's through action that you anchor them into reality. To take control of your energy, make deliberate choices that reflect your desires. For example, if you intend to cultivate peace, structure your day to include moments of quiet reflection or calming activities. This alignment helps dissolve the dissonance between your inner world and outer experiences. Finally, fostering connection with your higher self and spiritual guides can amplify your ability to navigate the unseen forces at play. Whether through prayer, visualization, or intuitive journaling, seek guidance from your inner wisdom or divine energies you resonate with. You may find answers in moments of stillness or through subtle signs and synchronicities. Trust that the universe is always in dialogue with you. It's up to you to listen and act accordingly. Breaking the silence of the universe's invisible forces is not a one-time event, but an ongoing journey of awareness, self-care, and empowerment. With consistent practices like raising your vibration, cleansing your energy, and grounding yourself, you can reclaim your spiritual sovereignty and move forward with a renewed sense of purpose and clarity. To truly overcome the invisible forces that silence and manipulate us, we must first recognize the immense power of consciousness. Consciousness is not merely awareness of the world around us, it is the very fabric through which we interact with reality. By expanding our consciousness, we gain the ability to identify hidden patterns of control and transcend their limitations. This requires a commitment to deep self-awareness and a willingness to confront the unseen dynamics that shape our lives. At its core, expanding consciousness involves peeling back layers of conditioning and programming that keep us tethered to limited perspectives. These limitations often stem from societal norms, inherited beliefs, and subconscious fears. When we remain unaware of these influences, we unknowingly perpetuate cycles of silence and restriction. However, through intentional practices such as mindfulness, meditation, and introspection, we can begin to unearth and dismantle these invisible barriers. One of the most effective ways to overcome these forces is to develop the ability to recognize patterns. Invisible forces often operate through repetition, whether it's recurring challenges, emotional triggers, or persistent doubts. By observing these patterns, we can trace them back to their origins, whether they stem from personal experiences or external influences. For instance, if a certain fear consistently arises, it may indicate a deeper energetic block that requires healing. The practice of conscious observation allows us to identify and disrupt these cycles, freeing us from their grip. Transforming thoughts and intentions into conscious actions is another critical step. Many of us harbor aspirations or desires but fail to act on them due to internal resistance or external distractions. This is precisely how invisible forces keep us subdued. They create inertia. By aligning our actions with our highest intentions, we reclaim agency over our lives. Simple, intentional steps such as setting clear goals, practicing gratitude, and affirming our capabilities can amplify the power of our intentions and help us manifest desired outcomes. It's also vital to recognize that consciousness operates beyond the individual level. As we expand our awareness, we tap into a collective consciousness, a shared energetic field that connects all living beings. This interconnectedness serves as a source of strength and inspiration, reminding us that we are not alone in our journey. By contributing positive energy and insights to the collective, we not only elevate our own consciousness, but also create ripples of transformation in the world around us. Co-creation is another profound aspect of overcoming invisible forces. When we align our consciousness with universal principles, such as love, compassion, and truth, we become active participants in shaping reality. Instead of passively reacting to external circumstances, we begin to co-create experiences that reflect our inner truth. This shift in perspective empowers us to see challenges as opportunities for growth and to approach life with a sense of purpose and determination. Ultimately, overcoming the forces that silence us requires an unwavering commitment to conscious living. It's about choosing awareness over ignorance, courage over fear, and action over stagnation. By expanding our consciousness and embracing our role as co-creators of reality, we not only liberate ourselves from invisible forces but also pave the way for a more harmonious and empowered existence. As we reach the conclusion of our exploration into the invisible forces of the universe, it's essential to not only understand but also act on what we've discovered. The knowledge we've uncovered today isn't meant to remain as mere information, it's meant to empower you. The universe is constantly communicating with us through both subtle and powerful means, but the key to breaking free from these invisible forces lies in your own consciousness and actions. First, it's important to realize that the universe's invisible forces are not just external. They are deeply connected to your own energy field, your thoughts, and your emotional state. The moment you become aware of these forces and acknowledge their existence, you step into a new level of self-mastery. This knowledge alone is transformative. But the real power comes when you take action, when you apply this understanding to your daily life. One of the first steps is to cultivate awareness. Pay attention to the subtle shifts in your energy, the changes in your emotions, and the patterns that repeat in your life. These are the first signs that the forces around you are influencing your reality. Recognizing these patterns is the first step in reclaiming your power. Once you are aware of the forces at play, you can begin to consciously shift them. Next, protection and alignment with your true self are paramount. The universe's forces may try to pull you off course, but with the right practices, you can maintain your balance. It begins with energy protection. This could involve grounding exercises, clearing your energy field, and surrounding yourself with positive, uplifting influences. A strong energy field is one that's clear of external negative influences, allowing you to stay focused on your goals and intentions. But protection is not enough. You must also align yourself with the higher frequencies of the universe. This means becoming conscious of your thoughts, emotions, and actions. The universe responds to the energy you emit. If you emit fear, doubt, or negativity, you'll attract more of the same. If you emit love, gratitude, and trust, you'll draw higher vibrational experiences into your life. One powerful way to achieve alignment is through meditation. Meditation allows you to clear the noise, silence the distractions, and reconnect with the source energy that flows through all of us. It's during these moments of stillness that you can truly hear the guidance of the universe. This is where you can begin to co-create with the universe, rather than letting the invisible forces dictate your path. Finally, share this knowledge with others. When you become aware of the hidden truths of the universe and the powers that shape your reality, you have a responsibility to help others awaken as well. As more people become conscious of these forces, the collective consciousness shifts. Together, we can break free from the control of invisible forces and create a world where we are all aligned with our highest potential. So, what's the next step for you? It starts with acknowledging the truth, understanding that these forces are real and that you have the power to influence them. From there, it's about taking intentional action, cultivating a strong, aligned energy field, and living a life that reflects the highest version of yourself. You are not a passive observer in this universe. You are an active creator, and your actions, thoughts, and energy shape the reality around you. Now that you know the truth, it's time to rise to your full potential.